just look. Look at what happened to my tripod. You know, at this point, I don't know. I don't want to claim it because I strongly believe in what you see has power. But low-key, the type of luck I've been having these days, everything around me is just spoiling. I don't understand. Literally mounted this thing to film and it broke. Anyway, welcome to uni vlog. I just got back from school. Today is Friday, so we had our last microbiology practical today. You guys, I have been so inconsistent on YouTube. That's because this is exam period. Like, it's been exam period for like 2 months now, but like this is like the main exam period. We're going to be having our second test, which I literally exams. We're going to be having it next week. I think it's on Wednesday and Friday, pathology and pharmacology. So there's a lot to read. So I've been, you know, reading, living, breathing. I just zoned out. I've literally been doing a study marathon today. Today is Monday. I think it was on Friday that I spoke to you guys. So throughout the weekend, I was reading normally, like my initial type of reading, active recall, on Saturday and on Sunday. And then Sunday night, I started panic reading. I was like, wait, there's still plenty things to read and I'm still here. So I have literally been scouring, trying to read everything because I actually do not want to leave anything unread. Which is very unlike how I went into the exam hall for my first test. If I'm being honest, I didn't attach much value to my first test, and I don't want to do that again this time. Like, I actually want to put in effort and all that. For lunch, I'm having white rice with sauce and chicken, and the rice has shrimp in it, courtesy of my mom. My exam is in 2 days. I'm writing 4 courses on they just took one. I'm writing 4 courses on Wednesday. So what I want to do now is that I want to watch YouTube videos for all the cancers, because for hematology I need to know all the leukemias, and the last time I read them, that was like beginning of this year. So I plan to just watch videos to revise instead of reading everything and having to go through every single slide. It's been a minute. It's been 2 weeks. So I'm going to just give you guys a rundown of what happened and why we are here today. I constantly see YouTubers vlog the whole process of their final exams, their professional exams, and props, because it is not easy with all the anxiety, with all the pressure, sitting down to film, feeling like, oh, what if I actually do not pass? It's a challenge that I am actively partaking in, and I refuse to quit. Let me tell you guys what happened on my exam. So actually we have 5 courses, and 4 of those 5 courses write it in 1 day. 75 questions, 45 minutes each. So you have 45 minutes to answer 75 questions. I do not know why I had forgotten that the time frame is very short. Like, these are questions you have to think over, and you have less than a minute. The first exam I wrote was hematology. So I was answering the questions so casually, cruising, anyone I don't know, I'll just skip it without taking anything, you know, that kind of. I don't know why I was so leisurely. And when I tell you I was in number 30 when the examiner was saying 10 minutes left, I thought she was joking. I looked around, nobody said anything. I was like, ah. But still, I thought she was joking. I don't know why I would think she was joking, but I was like, nah, that's not possible. We'll be writing for like 10 minutes. How will you say 10 minutes? Because time flew by so fast for me in that first exam. That was hematology. When she said time's up, there was no playing around. She didn't say okay, I'll give extra time. Nothing. She didn't give any extra time. She started collecting. Lucky for me, I was at the back. I was at the very last line because that was how they arranged us. And that was the very first exam I wrote, and I had 3 more to write that day. So that was like a wake-up call. And the funny thing is that I have never in my life have I had an exam constrain me with time. Like, usually I'm very good at managing my time at exams. In fact, most of the time I finish with time to spare. So this was just so strange to me. I was like, what is going on? Up until the point where I was submitting my paper, I couldn't believe what was happening. That was a real letdown. But I told myself, well, we have other exams to study for. We can't afford to start feeling too down now. So that was that. And the other exams I had, the other 3, when I tell you that the other 3 I wrote them so fast, I was like, never again. The other exam, like, I managed my time well. Like, I wrote and had time to spare. I didn't even have time to feel down long enough because the day after the next day I had pharmacology. So then I studied for pharmacology, and pharmacology wasn't bad at all compared to my first test. My first test pharmacology was, I was barely recognizing the drugs they were asking. I wasn't well acquainted with how to study for pharmacology. Next week is our mock exam. After mock exam, we have our main exam. I actually want to document this more so for myself, my future self, when I am a doctor, so I can look back and see how it was. Because in hindsight, I know all this is not going to matter so much. This is just little phases that I have to go through for me to get to the real deal. I just keep telling myself it's not that deep, so I can just study, so I can stop thinking that it's such a difficult thing to do. I came home this weekend because we haven't had light. I don't know why. When exam period draws near, that's when they remember, oh, let's take light. Start reading meningitis. Today we had revision class at the hospital. We had hematology revision class, and then when we got back we had another revision class at night. I was feeling headachy, so I slept more than I usually. But these days, surprisingly, I've been sleeping more hours than I usually plan to, and I think I'm just going to accept it because there's no point struggling to keep awake when I can just get like 2 extra hours of sleep and then wake up and actually feel like I've slept enough. Guys, so I have revision class today in pharmacology from 9 a.m. up until like 5 p.m. so today's going to be a very long day, and I'm already tired thinking about the long day that I'm going to have. But yeah, my main exams are starting in less than a week from now. Today is Wednesday, Thursday, yes, in 6 days from now. So we're going to have our first mock exam in 6 days. So this is like end prep and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm already in a hurry, so I'm going to see you guys. It's almost 5 a.m. and I have another class today, so I'm currently Contemplating, should I keep reading or should I just sleep and wake up for class? You guys remember that exam I talked about, the one where I said that I didn't get to answer a lot of questions? But the results came out yesterday, and when I tell you the amount of relief I felt that I did not fail that exam, it's literally only God. Okay, so this morning I have read liver function disorders and investigations, and I read gastric function disorders and investigations, and now I am reading pediatric clinical chemistry. This is something that it's all about value. This is chemical pathology. It's all about values, you know, learning numbers and what is high, what is low, what is high, what is low. So it is a lot of low-key cramming. So even if I've read this thing like twice before, I need to read it again for the exam so the memory is very fresh, because numbers don't stick as well as you would want them to. The revision class we had today was so high yield, and one of our lecturers actually prayed for us. I'm feeling confident. I'm going out now for my practical class, but before that I'm going to go and get my lab coat, because I need to wear my lab coat today and it is at the dry cleaners. So I'm going to stop there, get my lab coat, and then I'm going to enter bus to go to school, because people actually go to school, but I'm not going to school today, so I have to use bus to go. And then yeah, my fan spoiled last night. I don't know why is it always during exam period that things like this happen. So now I have to go and start scouting for how to get my fan fixed. Because they seem like they're going to keep to time, and I'm literally the first person in my hall, so I need to get there within the next 20 minutes. Guys, I wrote my pharmacology mock exam yesterday, and that is the last mock exam. I had a day break between pathology and pharmacology. So when I was done with pathology, I was so, I was so tired. I ended up sleeping literally the entire day up until the day we're supposed to have pharmacology. So I woke up the day
before the pharmacology exam. I was so pissed at myself for sleeping all throughout the night, and I was literally panicking because I now had less than maybe 12 hours to read for pharmacology exam. And let me tell you, now anyone that is studying pharmacology as a course, like people that are studying to become pharmacists, you know, I have so much respect because this course is, I'm not the type of person to easily call a subject hard. I don't usually call things hard, but pharmacology is something that you will read and enter exam hall, and you will just shake your head and be like, what more do you want from me? What more should I have read? Having that little time to read for it, I was panicked, but I ended up not sleeping throughout the night. And though I went to the exam hall feeling like a zombie, at least it paid off. So I now have like 1 week before my main exam. It's a little break, and I decided to edit this video that I filmed almost 2 months ago now. It's been so long since I filmed. I don't remember the things that happened in the video. It's been that long.
Before you discharge it, discharge home a male child, a male newborn. If you don't do that, you can make an error, you can make a mistake. Because sometimes it is there's an error where the testes remain undescended.
Yes, sir. He went down. He said he's bringing something from Oluchu. He went downstairs.
Hey guys, good morning. It's literally 6 a.m. right now. I have been wide awake since 2 a.m. I haven't vlogged on here in a while. I wrote my last paper yesterday, so yeah, I know what you guys are thinking. I literally skipped to 3 weeks later. This exam period was very different from when I wrote my second MB. Like, it felt very different. It felt like a lot more was, honestly, it just wasn't a smooth ride. So I tried vlogging a couple of times, but I was like, priorities, let us get this bread first of all. And I'm currently awake because my body has refused to sleep. Like yesterday when I got back after my final paper, I slept. Like, I laid my head down by 3 p.m. and I woke up by 8 p.m. and the only reason I even woke up was because I was hungry and I needed to get something to eat. And when I told you I went out to eat, I went out to buy something to eat. When I came back, I didn't eat it. I slept back again and I woke up by midnight. I'm done with all my written papers, so what I have now is my oral exam. My oral exam is going to be next week on Tuesday and Wednesday. So yeah, I still want to study for my oral exam, even though my oral exam is very unpredictable. Like, it's not like you know what you're studying for, but still. We had pathology practicals 2 days ago, and then yesterday we had pharmacology practicals, and you guys, I am done. Ooh, I'm done, but I am so nervous for results. Like, you guys, I have to pass. Like, I have to pass. You know, I really do not want to rewrite any exam. I know I'm going to pass. Yeah, that's just it. I just thought I would update you guys, and you know, so you guys can know what's going on. That's it. I'm going to speak to you guys later.